Alright fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters, and today we're going to be looking at Akari at 3 out of 5 EX, level 150, with the EX role of a physical striker. That is a long title, I do not know how it's going to work. But the EX role for Akari is actually really strong, especially like if we compare other characters who get it. So obviously, New Champion Blue, not the greatest, right? He just gets the AoE rebuff. Field Giovanni, or Variety Giovanni, he definitely benefits a lot. Ariana benefits a lot. But I feel Akari is one of the better benefiters as well. Less so than Ray, but I'm not going to go into that. But I think Akari definitely benefits a lot here because the way you can work with the AoE sync move is that you would use her sync move, obviously, do some solid enough damage. It's not the greatest nuke, of course. She does only have about 150% percent total multipliers, but that's fine, because you use the AoE sync move, it whittles down the sides at the very least, and then your top performer Ceaseless Edges can enable you to get some turn denial in there to where you can KO those sides, like, as they're using a move, and be able to get some, again, turn denial in there so you get extra sync moves in and whatnot, right? And it just makes it easier to KO the sides so you don't have to worry about, you know, AoE moves or anything like that. Also, obviously, very good in the high score event. Having an AoE sync move is amazing because, good lord, those sides can be annoying. But yeah, so this is Akari with the 3 out of 5 EX roll. Her stats, more so just her attacks, physical attack, I think it goes up by, what, 40 points? And her HP may go up, I think, by like 20 or something. I don't remember. I don't remember the exact stat distribution for a striker EX roll, but she does gain a lot of attack. So we have 459 attack now, which is very good. So let's go ahead, hop into some battles, and just see how well she performs with the EX roll. Alright, so the first battle here is against Dark Week Caitlyn, and this is just a super effective showcase. I mean, whatever, right? It doesn't really matter. Akari's just super strong. She's easily able to destroy the stage. This is a very free-to-play setup, of course, because we do, or at least we had the opportunity to get that free battle point 5-star. So, obviously, you could have picked up Dana with that, and obviously Nano is a story event sync pair, so you can use him entirely for free. This is literally just building up Akari's nuke, and then that's it, because obviously she's going to be doing great damage on type. You don't need me to tell you that, obviously. So we're able to get in that final Screech, -6 defense on the Musharna, and attack them. Obviously not a full nuke, because we only have +4 attack as opposed to +6. So we only have about 70% of Haymaker activated, but still. 42,000 damage on the middle. KOs the sides with ease, obviously. Yeah. Goodbye, Dark Week stages. Obviously, she's going to decimate any Dark Week stage. That's just obvious, right? Especially if you looked at her 1 out of 5 and 3 out of 5 showcase and how well she performed off-type, you would say, obviously, she can perform just fine on-type. Probably can do even fine. Yeah, I would guarantee she can do fine even if the enemy has Sentry entry. Probably, anyway. So yeah, here are the grids for Dana, Akari, and Nanu. Dana obviously is 1 out of 5 grid. Akari, you already know the grid for the most part. It's just, it's the same grid. Really the best grid just for her in general. And then Nanu, I honestly don't know what, I think it's just like a utility grid with a little bit of nuking, but that's about it. So yeah, that was Dark Week Caitlyn. Let's go ahead and go on to the next battle. Alright, so admittedly, I've run out of ideas on what to use Akari with, because it's just, she's just going to destroy everything. It doesn't matter what her partners are, she's going to be just decimating any single stage you fight. So we've got Sabrina here and Grimsley. Just figured I may as well see just how well Grimsley works, I guess, as a partner. I ain't going to say it worked fine or good or anything, but it's whatever. He worked out well enough. We still won with ease, mostly because of the car just carrying everything. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but we got the win no matter what with ease. So I think that just highlights that Akari is able to work just fine even with mediocre partners, because Grimsley's not doing any damage here. We're not nuking with him or anything, because this is the actual showcase. Why would I not sync with her? It's for the striker role. Come on. But yeah, so there's the sync move. 8,000 damage on the sides and middle there, but of course we didn't crit on the one that mattered. But it doesn't matter, we would have KO'd anyway. That's fine, it's not a real problem. But we do our top performer Ceaseless Edges here, and the attack buffs are definitely very nice. That 9,000 damage with a +2 physical moves next was very good. I did want that to flinch, because that flinching actually would have been really good for us, but sadly we did not, so it's a little annoying, but it's fine. Because we're able to KO here with our next top performer Ceaseless Edge. Pretty sure we get a decent flinch against that Medicham there and are able to nuke outside of that, so that's nice. So there we go. Got that top performance useless edge in there. Then we go ahead and go for the nuke. I don't know why I went for it like this, but it doesn't really matter. So there we go. Flinch the Metacham. Not that it matters, but hey. Goodbye, Metacham. How much does the nuke hit for? Obviously, both sides taking damage. About 13, 12,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. Especially, obviously, off-type. With only about 70% of the Haymaker activated. So that's not too bad, obviously. So yeah, that was the battle versus... Who was this against? Marshall, I think? Yeah, versus Marshall for 2,500 points. Very, very easy. Obviously, it highlights that Akari can work well with pretty much any dark attacker, or partner, rather. Probably could have used her with BP Karen, but nah. BP Karen, too good. Plus, she'd probably just KO herself. The BP Karen could probably work out relatively well if you did want to do some extra damage to the sides to where Akari could KO the sides with her AoE sync move. So, I mean, that's not too bad. You could try that strategy if you like to. I could definitely see it being relatively appealing. Anyway, yeah, there was the battle versus Marshall. Let's go on and go to the next one. Alright, now obviously this is not going to be like a limited partner showcase. I also forgot to level 150 Ray, but oh well, that's fine. This is the triple Hisui setup where we got Akari, Ray, and Adamant all at 3 out of 5 or higher, and obviously the EX roll on Akari, so very, very just strong team, right? This does not need any explaining. All these characters just together are so strong. We're able to get the sync countdown in here as well, so we get all of our sync moves in. Well, we get Akari sync move in turn 1, essentially. And then we're able to obviously use the buddy move with Adamant, and then we're able to use Ray's buddy move as well. Obviously, Heat Wave definitely hits for a lot of damage, but that's also because we had the sun up because from Adamant, so it makes sense. There we go, got the sync move in, which does, you know, about normal damage, I would say. Then we queue up the top performer Ceaseless Edge, and then the other buddy move. So how much is this going to hit for? Yeah, there we go. Decent. They did some decent damage to Adamant, but it doesn't matter because they go down this turn. 10,000 damage on the top performer Ceaseless Edge without having the +2 physical moves next, which is obviously very, very good. And they have -4 defense. 12,000 damage on the top performer Ceaseless Edge. Such a strong move. As long as you can get it built up and ramped up, it's so good. Especially for the stadium, like obviously a shorter type of battle. It's such a great ability. A little bit... I wouldn't say it's probably... Would it be worse in the Gauntlet? Probably not. I don't know. But I could probably see the dark damage field going down in a Gauntlet scenario or a high score event scenario, but still, I think Akari will be able to do a lot of good damage before the enemy, or before a dark damage field is going to go down in any sort of high score event. So I think probably fine. Probably fine. But yeah, there are obviously all the grids, not that it really matters. We just washed them, man. That was so funny. I love it. So yeah, I pretty much try and just go against all the Elite Four here because why not, right? It just shows a diverse amount of battles. Probably could have gone against Flint, but oh well. So that was the battle versus Chantal? Yeah, versus Chantal. So let's move on to the next one. And just to highlight even more strength from Akari, let's do a duo. No, I do not do these, especially off-type. Like, I do not care about doing duo showcases or anything like that, or just using 2 characters instead of 3, because I just don't need to. But I think this definitely is a decent highlight of how strong Akari can be, because she doesn't need a lot. She doesn't need a lot of partners to do well for her. And obviously we're fighting Grimsley here, so we're powering up his dark moves, and obviously Elisa is weak to dark, so it's a little bit of a problem. But we also get the Ridicure in there, so that's nice. That was pretty vital for making sure that we lived that Tyranitar's Rock Tomb, but it's fine. So there we go, hit the Tyranitar for about the same amount of damage with no crit, of course, because why would I get that lucky? Oh well, it's fine. So we keep going for top performance Ceaseless Edges. How much do these hit for? About 7,000? Yeah. I don't know if that Snarl lands. No, it misses both. Wow, okay, that's impressive. But then we KO the Tyranitar there after it tries to use the Rock Tomb very, very easily. And then I'm pretty sure we just KO the sides. Like, with one shot, yeah. 9,700 damage and then about the same amount. Yeah, these are very, very easy easy enemies to defeat because Akari is just so strong. And also, obviously, it's a unit of a stadium, so it's not the hardest of the stadiums, but still. I think it definitely shows her strength a lot, that you can just pretty much bully these characters around and just do whatever you like. So, yeah. There was the battle versus Grimsley. Obviously, 2,500 points. It was an off-type duo showcase. Not even super juiced. I mean, Signitude Elisa is good partner anyway. I mean, she's got sync countdown. That's kind of what she was for, so I don't think that the setup is super juiced anyway, so yeah. There was the battle versus Grimsley. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Let's go on and go, I guess, into the overview for Akari. So yeah, overall, that was 4 different showcases for Akari with the EX role. She's just a strong sync pair, man. That's about all there is to say. She's definitely got a lot of good use with the Ceaseless Edge damage, obviously, as well as the decent nuke, physical strike, being able to help out her damage, as well as giving her the AoE sync move is definitely very, very nice for enabling you to KO the sides a lot easier, as well as, of course, potentially sync turn denial, whatever you want to call it, on the enemy. I obviously didn't showcase that too well here because I didn't end up denying any of the enemy's turns, but the damage was enough from the Striker EX. Yeah, from the EX roll of a Striker in order to KO the sides with one shot from these top performer Ceaseless Edges. That was obviously highlighted in the battle versus Grimsley to where you just one-shot them. It's insane, right? And obviously she's got the Great Trainer move here. That's a potion. The Great Trainer move to where she's able to apply Dark Zone just in case you want it on demand, as well as buff an ally's physical moves next and special moves next, so she can work out very, very well with pretty much any partner that is a dark type. As I said, you can pretty much highlight her strength with pretty much any other dark sync pair. Like, just take your pick, right? Grimsley, obviously, it showed that she can just carry Grimsley to victory. Sydney, she's a great partner for the on-demand Dark Zone, as well as, of course, the potion, you know, double potions you can work with. And, of course, Grimsley's a big, not Grimsley, Sydney's a great nuker, so you'd want your damage, and obviously she works well for that. Master Royale, same kind of case, but, of course, you can help out each other. You could either nuke with the Master Royale or nuke with Akari, and then the other will be helping out with the damage, so that's nice. Obviously, Nanu, she definitely benefits a lot off of his defense debuffs. Archer, she benefits a lot off of the sync ramping from him, which is very, very nice. Special costume Zinnia, they both work very, very well together for damage. You can use Zinnia for the nuke, as well as have Akari just KO the sides for damage. And again, all this can also probably be applied to a high score event scenario as well, because Zinnia going to be very, very good there. Master Rail, Sydney, Karen, maybe not BP Karen, but obviously normal Karen. All these characters definitely can probably work very, very well with Akari. Give you a lot of points in a high score event scenario as well. And obviously, you know, Neo Champion Marty does not need any explanation. But yeah, overall, I like Akari just as a sync pair overall. 3 out of 5 NDX. The physical striker just makes her even more insane. Just another upgrade that she didn't need in order to be very, very strong. But hey, of course we will take it. So yeah. Anyway, that was the showcase for Akari, 3 out of 5 EX, level 150, and the EX role. Let me know what you think about her down in the comments below, and I will see you all later.